Here's an interesting story. Turing Pharmaceutical CEO Martin Shkreli, who became known to many as Pharma Bro, he went viral when he purchased the rights to the drug Daraprim and increased the price per pill by somewhere around 5,000%. Just what we call a pricing adjustment. Another pharmaceutical company called Imprimis Pharmaceuticals announced late last week that they're offering an alternative pill, and they're going to sell it for $1 a pill, $1 per pill. And what Imprimis usually does is develop compounded medications for prescription drugs that don't meet the needs of a patient. So they're going to be offering a compounded formula, which will include Daraprim, and it will also include another drug that will attempt to ease the side effects of taking Daraprim. It's very close. The main ingredient in Daraprim is pyrimethamine, which has been available since 1953, actually, for the treatment of parasitic diseases. And the Imprimis compound drug will include pyrimethamine as well as another drug which reverses the negative effects on bone marrow of pyrimethamine. Beyond Daraprim, Imprimis Pharmaceuticals has also announced that they're going to continue creating other compounds of drugs and that they're going to be working to reduce prices and so on and so forth. The downside to all of this, Lewis, is that these compound medications are not FDA approved, right? The component parts are, but these compound medications are not FDA approved. They can still be legally sold, though, through a doctor's prescription. This was then brought to Martin Shkreli. US Uncut went to Shkreli and said, hey, can you comment on this? Imprimis is going to be selling an alternative drug that actually directly impacts the side effects for $1 a pill. His only response was reportedly LOL, the internet abbreviation for laughing out loud. To be honest, it does sort of sound too good to be true. And some stock experts say this could be a stock positioning move, which is Imprimis makes a lot of headlines that this is what they're doing. Then they get acquired by another company, and that company does exactly what Martin Shkreli did, which is just blow up the price of these drugs based on the price they believe the market will bear. So very, very interesting, $1 a pill alternative to Daraprim, but this may all be part of a big stock positioning move. And by the way, the Imprimis pharmaceutical stock, upon the announcement of this alternative pill, went up about 17%. So that it's interesting, and the reaction from Shkreli is interesting, but we'll ultimately see what happens.
Yeah, I have a really hard time believing that there's any type of goodwill going on in this area of medicine, Dave. That's just, I don't think that's me being a pessimist. I think that's reality.
No, it absolutely is. And as we've talked about before, the system enables this type of activity. What by and large are reasonable, good people are basically moved into acting in a particular way because of the system that is in place there. And we really need systemic change. Yeah, it would be great to have better people running companies, but I fundamentally don't think that that's the problem. The problem really here is the system we have.